What up you guys, welcome to a new video. It's going to be a random band promotion and yeah, well, let's get started right away. This is the, I'll take it out of the casing. This is Funeral Speech with Experimental World. I found out about these guys on a blogspot and I downloaded it and I immediately wanted to buy this, but I bought it in 2014, I guess, and it is old school death metal mixed with a lot of technical elements. And normally I'm not that big of a fan of technical old school death metal, but Funeral Speech is an amazing old school technical death metal band. And here's the CD, by the way. Really cool artwork. They are from Russia, if I'm not mistaken, and I also bought it from Russia, but it literally took like 4 months to get to my house, so I'm never gonna order again from Russia. But if you want some quality old school death metal mixed with technical elements, please check out Funeral Speech. Next up, I've seen this band 4 times live, if I'm not mistaken, and this is Bloodsoaked, and it's a one-man band from America, and it has Peter Hasselbach featuring on every album. But at some point live, at the second gig I went to, I guess he was with a buddy of him, which I forgot the name about, and he is just amazing live, and he is a kind guy, and I've been talking to him a lot. And this is brutally butchered, and then the other album that I got from him. He got 4 albums, but I only have 3. And this is Sadistic Deeds, Grotesque Memories. And this one has, in my opinion, the ugliest artwork, but it has the best songs on it, like Suicide, Existence Denied is a perfect one, and Depression is a very good song of Bloodsoaked. Then you've got my favorite artwork, The Death of Hope. And this one also has some sick old school death metal songs on it, like No God, Forever Damned, Infestation, and probably my favorite song on this one is Grinding Your Guts. And one day I was searching for guitar tabs on Ultimate Guitar, and since this is a underground band, I was like, yeah, it won't be on it. But every fucking song has been posted by Peter Hasselbach to learn by yourself, and yeah, I'm trying to learn some songs of him, and it goes pretty well, I guess. Next up, let's see, the first plus first. This is a lot of old school death metal, by the way, unintendedly. This is Nucleus with The Colony. Nucleus is an old school death metal band from Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. And the first thing that led me to this album was the artwork of this demo EP, which look fucking futuristic and stuff. And when I discovered them, they weren't signed to a label. As you can see on the CD, it hasn't got a label, just do it yourself. and I was talking to Dave a lot, and that's Dave and Dan, the guys who I was talking most to, but I've been talking to Dave the most, and um, he said like, yeah, we're going to do a label signing at Anopsis Records, and we are going to re-release The Colony with exactly the same artwork, but with nice booklets, and there are they were signed to Anopsis Records, which re-released this bastard, and it is just great old school death metal, and I am so fucking glad to have found this band. I know every song from the top of my head, if I'm not mistaken, and it's just perfect. And between those, between the latest album, which is The Sentient, we were talking a lot. I literally mean every day. And Dave jokingly said, dude, why don't you come to the States to Maryland Death Fest? And at first it was like, nah, it's costs way too much, and that was months and months before Maryland Death Fest, and I was like, listen, why the fuck not? I've got money left, I can save up money for it, and yeah, why not? So I booked a flight to New York, stayed there for 9 days, and then the guys of Nucleus yeah, invited me over to Maryland Death Fest, and I had a great time. And it's still weird that I met these guys and I've been to America. It's really weird. um, but yeah, this one has been released by Unspeakable X of X Records, and this is going to be in my top 5 or top 10 of this year's album. And if you can look closely, maybe you know the artist. It is Dan Seagrave, who has done a fuckload of artwork for Suffocation, I think also Obituary, Pestilence, I believe Morbid Angel as well. And now they've done one for the old school death metal band Nucleus. And when I was looking through the booklet and being happy that I received it, they fucking put my name on the booklet, which is fucking amazing. And if you haven't noticed yet, Nucleus is a old school death metal band with a lot of space theme type of music, and they really mix it up together. They don't fuck it up, and they know their style of playing, they know their sound. And please check out Nucleus. They have a EP also out as well, but it hasn't been released on physical, only at their shows. But being in the Netherlands, I can't go to their show. But that one is called Hegemony, and please check out those bands, they really fucking deserve it. Next up, Buddies of Mine from Northern Ireland, and this is Oncology with the Metastasis. Difficult name to pronounce. I've been talking about these guys a lot, but there are more reasons than they're releasing a new album. They have been making a ton of great music. I have been around before this was released, and I've been talking to these guys a lot, and the first track I ever heard was Prelude to Oblivion, and after I heard a few, I guess the halfway mark of that song, I was like, yeah, those guys need to be on my free to download compilation. And they said, yes, that's okay. And yeah, there have been awesome guys, literally. They currently are touring right now through the UK, if I'm not mistaken, with Internal Suffering and one other band I can't come up with. I guess Sodomized Cadaver, but Oncology are performing live for the first time ever, and now they are on Rising Nemesis Records with their new album, which I totally forgot the name about, which I do remember. Right now it's called Infinite Regress, or something like that. And it has been released through Rising Nemesis Records, and I'm waiting for my copy to arrive. So please check out Oncology for some quality brutal death metal. And the last but not least, and the only vinyl that I'm gonna show you, this is called Rattenfänger with Epistolae Obstrorum Verum. And it's the shape of this thing that's really weird. I haven't seen it because of the round things. But the Rattenfänger is a old school brutal death metal band, really fixating on the early ways of brutal death metal. Some black vinyl, and I believe it's on brown for the same album, but this one has been released by Fun Records, and I've been looking for this CD forever, and when I saw the vinyl on a stand on a gig for mere than 14 or 15 euros, I absolutely bought it. And if you like Brodekin or something like those early Internal Suffering albums, you will absolutely dig this Rattenfänger album. I don't know if they have another album or EP, but this one is certainly worth checking out if you like the old school brutal death metal scene. So please check them out. Please check out all the other bands. I'll be putting the links in the description as fast as possible. So yeah. By the way, tonight on the 29th of August, my computer is making weird noises. But on the 29th of August, tonight, I'm going to do a live stream with the one and only Mr. Wyatt X Him. So if you want to check it out, please go over to his channel at 6 in the afternoon in America and 12 at night in Greenwich time, England, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I'll see you maybe tonight, or yeah, I'll see you in another video. And I hope you have found some new albums or bands to check out. And yeah, see you next video.